Welcome to Sweet Home Chicagoland. My name's Chris, and today I'm going to try to get out of this hold. Stick around. All right, welcome back to Sweet Home Chicagoland. We are here at B1 Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu with Professor Bruce Guevara. Bruce, thanks for having us on, man.
Hey, Chris, thanks for coming by, man.
Yeah, man, so I'm excited to be here. We talked on the podcast before, and I'm excited to actually put it into practice.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit, how did you get into Jiu-Jitsu in the first place?
When I was getting ready to graduate high school, like my athletic career, I thought was over. So I wanted to find something that was hands-on, that I could get a great workout out of it, but still be able to compete. And I found Jiu-Jitsu, and then guys were telling me, hey, this is something that you can, there's tournaments for this, you can sign up, test your skill, kind of in a way, have something to work towards. That's just been my personality. For me to keep myself accountable, I need to work towards a goal, right? So sometimes even just to lose weight, I'll sign up for a tournament and it keeps me focused, keeps me eating the right diet, keeps me sleeping right. So the more I got into it, at first I just wanted to dabble with it and kind of have it be part of my lifestyle, something that I do, kind of a little bit of my identity. But then as more I got into it, I'm like, okay, not only can this help me, but it can help other people. So I just started to really expand my skill and look at it more as less of a sport and more as like a tool for life.
So who is BJJ for?
BJJ is for everybody. So most of my students, are in the range of 20 to, I got students that train here 50s and 60s, and it's just a great social atmosphere, great place to find like-minded individuals, people like you and me.
Right on. So what makes BJJ kind of unique from some of the other different martial arts?
So Jiu-Jitsu, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is grappling based. So if most people are, especially being in the Midwest, are used to the traditional wrestling. So where wrestling ends, Jiu-Jitsu starts.
Okay.
So once I'm able to gain the takedown on my opponent, that's what I'm going to be looking to either win the match off a poise by keeping dominant position, or I can look to find the submission, which is ultimately what we look to do, right? So have isolate any of the joints or apply pressure to the neck.
Okay, for that. So you're going to show me some things that we can use in competition in real life today?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I'm glad that you brought that up because Jiu-Jitsu is a self-defense based martial art. So even though we will talk about the competition aspect of it, I think a lot of our viewers will be able to see this as something that's practical to use in a street use scenario if the opportunity were to arise.
All right, let's do it, man.
All right.
So since I'm brand new to the world of BJJ, Professor Bruce wanted to teach me a sample of different scenarios and techniques that I could use in real life scenarios and if I was going to be competing. I think the most surprising thing to me about BJJ is that it's not necessarily about strength or size, but a lot of it is about understanding leverage and how to position your body with respect to your opponent's body. The first scenario that Professor Bruce taught me is more of a sparring type situation. I was getting out of a scarf hold that he had applied to me, or in other words, like a side headlock.
Okay, so if my partner is looking to apply pressure here to my neck, I'm going to be using his momentum to reverse him to the bottom position. Okay, so Chris is gonna frame up on my chin here. When he feels me pull up on the neck, he's gotta look to walk his hips away. Okay, he's gotta open up space behind my back. So now if he feels the teeter-totter effect here, he feels me losing balance, he's gonna push away on the frame. He's gonna use my momentum to bring him to the top position. So now from the top position, I'll still be holding on to the headlock here. So he's gonna apply more pressure to the jaw. As he does that, he's gonna look up to the sky to break the grip. Okay? Try it again.
The second scenario was based on kind of like a real life self-defense scenario. Professor Bruce is throwing strikes at me. I have to block his arm, pin it behind his back, and tilt him into a position where I can put him in a chokehold to neutralize the situation.
Okay, so notice how Chris has already set up his frame here from the bottom position to create space. So now, when he sees the arm coming in for the punch, he's gonna protect by gripping the bicep. His left arm's gonna come around the back and he's gonna hook my arm into my hip. Okay, so now from this position, as I struggle to get my arm back, he's gonna be using his top hook here to hook my hip, and that hook is gonna now help assist to reverse me to the opposite hip to release his body.
Arm behind the head and squeeze the elbows together.
So now that I was familiar with some of these holds and different techniques, Professor Bruce give me a little bit more of an advanced lesson, and you're gonna see what kind of a teacher he is to lead me through this progression.
So in boxing, you do a lot of the weaves, right? So what I'm gonna do from this position is I'm gonna throw my front hook, then I'm gonna come back with my back hook, so you weave underneath. So now as I drive through, you're gonna lower your level here, you're gonna go in for the double leg takedown. Okay, so now from here, as you come in for the takedown, I'm gonna secure the guillotine, okay? This is where it gets a little bit more technical now. So once I do this, you're gonna stop the takedown and you're gonna reach here for my back, okay? So now from here, you're gonna drop down to your right knee. So it pulls me down. Okay. You're gonna use that opportunity now to look up to the sky and move to my back. Here, good. Ready? And then the next one, just stand a little bit closer to me here. Anytime you wanna gauge the distance, if you can hit somebody or take them down, I should be able to touch your shoulder here with my back arm. Okay, let's get it. And touch them with both. So now you'll be good. I can weave, you can weave, good. The double, go for the guillotine, take me down, boom, move to the back. Okay? So now once we're here, what you're gonna do is you're gonna move, you're gonna control this wrist here. Okay. You're gonna move your body towards my right side. Good. So now what you're gonna do is with your right leg, with your right ankle, you're gonna hook my wrist here. Good. Now you're gonna tuck your chin and you're gonna roll over your left shoulder. Here, like. Good. So now your right hand comes underneath my neck, grab my shoulder, nice and tight, grab your neck, breathe here or whatever. Okay, good.
I want to say thank you to Professor Bruce for bringing us out to B1 Jiu-Jitsu. We had a lot of fun. We learned about how to defend ourselves in a real life scenario, looked at a few competition type holds, and Bruce, tell them how they can find you.
It's easy. We have Chris is gonna link our social media down below. Otherwise, we're located here locally on the intersection of Route 59 and East New York Street, right across the street from the Fox Valley Mall. So what we'd love to share here with people, we have students as young as 3 years old. And I take students up as old as 80 plus. So it's for everybody, it's for the whole family. We'd love to have you guys come in, check us out, do a free trial. That way you can see if we're a good fit for you.
Awesome. Thank you, Bruce.
Actually, man, coming out there. Yep.